For this video, I am going to show you how to format the numbers within your spreadsheet so that you can make numbers money or percents or dates or times or have them display as fractions or with fewer or more decimal places, as well as how to specially format phone numbers and dates, as well as other specific pieces of information you could have. Let's start with changing the number of decimal places. The majority of the changes you will make today will be on the home section of your ribbon, right here where you see number. So to start, we're going to take our number 1,304 and 15 hundredths, and if I want to increase the decimal places, I simply click on increase the number of decimal places, and as you can see, that number is increasing to 4 decimal places. Or I can decrease the number of decimal places so that it would have none. I think we'll leave it at 1 decimal place. Okay, the next thing that you can do is to change a number to a percent. And easily to do that is just click on the percent button. And you can see that it changed to percent. Currency is just as easy. This time you will go up to the dialog box and select currency. And you can see that it added not only a comma but a dollar sign. Accounting style is slightly different. It will place the dollar sign and it will change the positioning of the numbers within the cell. Comma style simply adds a comma and usually 2 decimal places. If you choose to make it a date, if you come from a number like this, it usually will not turn out okay, but we'll see what happens. Here it decided that it was 1903, but you can see that there is a date, month, year, and then time format. You can also choose time. You simply click on whatever number you have that you need to use and choose time. And then to display as a fraction, click on the number and choose fraction. So this changed it to 1304 and 1/7. Another thing that you can do is you can choose a specialized formatting. So I'm going to select one of these numbers, and instead of going here, I'm going to go ahead and go to Format Cells, which is where you can also find all of the items I have shown you from your ribbon. And you're going to go to Number within that dialog box, and you will see all the categories that we saw before. For these phone numbers, we're going to go to Special, and you can see that they have ones for zip codes and phone numbers. So if I choose the phone number one, you can see that it will add parentheses around the area code and put a dash between the other numbers. I can go ahead and say OK, and it will format that particular cell or set of cells with that formatting. Let's say I wanted to pick my own style for my format. I can go ahead and click on the number, go to Format Cells, go to Custom, and then I can start filling in what I would like it to do. So, for example, let's try this out. What if I do parenthesis, number, parenthesis, and then I just want it to list the 7 numbers. And I'll need to, of course, delete out the general. And then you can see it will format my phone number like this. So I can go ahead and say OK. I could also format it by going back in and Format Cells, choosing Custom. I could have it do the first 3 numbers using a number sign, put a dash, put the second 3 numbers, put another dash, put the last 4 numbers, and go ahead and say OK. Note that you can also choose different styles for the date format or for any other format that you have chosen. You simply go to Format Cells, choose that particular category, and then you have plenty of options on the right. As you can see, there are lots of different ways that you can choose to have it display the date, and as soon as you OK, it will change how those dates are displayed. So for this one, I may choose to go down and have it spelled out. You can continue choosing different formats for each of these. The last thing that I'm going to show you today is how to change the text direction within your cells. So I'm going to select my titles, and again we go to Format Cells, except this time we will choose Alignment on the dialog box, and as you can see, the orientation section of that box allows us to change to a different degree, whatever degree we would like, of how our text should be placed in the box. So if I choose 60 degrees, you can see that it will automatically stretch my worksheet out so that I have room to have those titles at 60 degrees. If it spaces it too much, remember that you can always use wrapping the text, and then you should be able to make those smaller again, still at the same degree of text direction that you chose before.